So good evening. We are back again. The usual Monday antics on the channel. Rants, what you saying, man?
All good, bro. All good. What are you saying?
I'm good, man. I see your Insta pummeling up these veterans of the futsal game.
Yeah, it was a good start to the season, man. It was good to beat some of the Spanish guys in it because they feel like they own the sport in it, especially over here. So it's all right to it's good to cook them, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
We gave them a beating still. Do you know what I mean? The scoreline flattered them. Like we absolutely bopped them. So it was
Nah, it's a
good,
good
man.
start to the season, man. Good
Yeah,
start.
man.
When's the vlog out?
Well, I'm editing it. Well, I was editing it before this, so I'll probably do a reacts in the next day or two, like by Wednesday.
Sweet. There you go, man. Rance's Twitch channel is in the description of this video. His YouTube channel is in the title. So click on the hyperlink, it'll take you straight there, and the Twitch is in the description. Before we start talking about the football, because that final last night was mad. It was a decent game of football. But let's talk about the boxing, man. Oh, bro, I actually stayed awake. Yeah? I can't believe I actually made it because I got up, I think 9 o'clock Saturday morning. And I thought I'll have a little siesta in the afternoon, which I didn't manage to do. And by 1 o'clock in the morning, I was flaking, man. And I was like, this don't start for another 4.5 hours my time. Yeah, 6 a.m. they walked. Yeah. I was like, so I sat there and watched Squid Game, innit? I completed it. Yeah, it's mad. That is
bro, that'll keep you awake, bro. It's sick, bro. I told you, Squid Game is
it's mad,
bro. Like I watched it in 2 days over the weekend. I think I watched it Friday and Saturday, like just literally proper.
Yeah, same. I think I did it in about 18-hour period. Yeah, I watched 7 straight. Yeah, and then I did the last couple. 2. Yeah. But yeah, it was mad. Yeah, it was mad. But yeah, talk to me about the boxing, man. Jesus Christ, what a tear up.
Bro, it was a good fight. It was weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It was exactly that. It was a punch up in it. Like it wasn't the most technical fight in it. And yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. You expect it when you see Fury fight, you expect it to be a bit more technical, more jabbing, more head movement and that. But he was just on a tear up thing. Like it was a proper punch up. Like it was a proper punch up. I enjoyed it. It was a proper punch up, man. Wilder got his head spun off. Yeah, it went pretty much how I expected it to go. Probably not as long as I expected it to go. But yeah, it went the way I expected it to go. But yeah, I think Fury could have finished him a bit earlier. But yeah, it was a good fight, man.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He was saying that his corner was saying, look, just punch him up, finish him. He's there for the taking. And it was weird because it was nice to actually watch a fight of 2 heavyweights that actually want to fight, rather than this cuddling one and this like you know running around the ring like trying to get away from each other. They actually proper went for it. And when Fury got dropped twice, in 4th round, I was just like, oh man. But both times I never thought that he was completely finished. He looked like he knew what he was doing. He was just shocked that like, right, okay, you've knocked me twice. Yeah, right, now you're getting it. And I said to my pal, I was on voice notes to him, I said, if Wilder don't do him by the end of the 5th round, he's finished. Yeah, and it turned out to be the case. And it's a Fury, man. Like, and people can say whatever they want about that guy. Yeah, that guy can do it all. He can do the long game and just jab you to death. He can come in and have a war with you and still knock your head off. Yeah, and he can dance around the ring, do the cuddling thing as well. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like it's funny to watch because I said this on the stream I did yesterday that before he fought Klitschko, I never rated him.
Yeah, because he hadn't fought no one, bruv. That's why. Do you know what I mean? It's understandable. Anyone that actually knows boxing knows that before the Klitschko fight, he didn't have no names on his resume. He weren't really a big name. And even the Klitschko fight as well, he kind of talked himself into it. Do you know what I mean? It was like, it's not like he kind of earned the fight by who he beat. Like, he hadn't beat no one. So, like, the Klitschko fight was like, that was the making of him in terms of his name. And then after that, he's gone on to do what he's done in it. And, bruv, hats off to him, bruv. He dealt with Deontay Wilder, who I believe is a shit boxer anyway, to be honest. But
he's just got one weapon. But if he lands it, it's lights out, isn't it?
He's a shit boxer. He's a shit boxer, bro. He's easily one of the worst boxers in the division, but he's got that punch in it, and that's what it is. And because he's got the equalizer, for all the lack of fundamentals he has, lack of footwork, like one of the times he got dropped, he crossed his feet over and that, like it's like, bro, are you 4 years old learning how to box? Like, do you know what I mean? It's weird. And when he gets hit, he does this thing, yeah, where his hands are like by his chest, his head's out. He looks drunk, bro. It's just like,
yeah, he does.
He doesn't even know how to
looks like
keep
he's
his
on a
guard
night
up.
out.
Yeah, bro. He's like this, walking around like this with his hands on his chest, like he's just trying to land the one back, bro. It's mad. Like everything about him is two of the most unorthodox fighters, yeah, in boxing, fighting each other, in it. Like stylistically, great. Do you know what I'm saying? Great fight. Wilder showed a lot of heart though, because he was getting beat up. I don't know a man that could sustain that amount of beating and not quit.
Do you feel they should have stopped it earlier? Like, I know he got knocked out in the end, but do you think they should have stopped it? Because I was thinking that maybe, like, because he weren't even reacting like before the knockout. There was three or four punches.
He was on the ropes getting weighted.
And he went to like grab him and then he uppercutted him again and then bang. Yeah, and I was thinking, do you know what? Maybe, just maybe, they should have stopped that like a little bit before he got dropped. But for the viewers,
reason why I say they shouldn't have stopped it is because if they stop the fight there, then in the first fight, the first fight, then the ref should have waved off the Fury thing. He shouldn't even have counted. Because Fury was out like a light, eyes closed, spread out on the canvas, and he still gave him a count. Like, the ref didn't even give Wilder a count when he got knocked down, yeah? And I reckon he would have got up. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't out cold. He was down.
No, he sat up. He sat back up, didn't he? Yeah.
But he would have got up, I reckon. But the ref was like, nah. You've taken too much licks, innit? And Fury got a count. Wilder didn't get a count, innit? So because of that, it's like, if you don't give Wilder a count for that knockdown, especially in a championship fight, then probably Fury shouldn't have got a count in the last fight, innit? It's a weird one, innit? I think even that fight was stopped a bit too early. I would have liked to see him at least try and get to his feet, struggle, and then the ref wave it off. The ref didn't even let him try and get up. So it was a bit of a mad one. So to say that Wilder didn't show any heart's crazy, bro. He could have quit ages ago. Like, he got his ass beat. He gassed out in the first round. He gassed out in the first round. He came out jabbing to the body and stuff, and it was a good strategy. That's probably the best way to beat Fury, to the body, because his head movement's good and he's long and awkward. But if you hit him to the body, you can get change in it. First round came out jabbing to the body, but he couldn't sustain that level of activity, bro. Like, Wilder's not someone who throws a lot of punches. He just throws hard punches, innit? So he didn't have the stamina to carry out the game plan. So I don't think he didn't show any heart. I just think he didn't show any humility by not wanting to shake his hand or anything like that. But they genuinely don't like each other. So I get it. They genuinely
it's mad as well, because if you look at him, yeah, he is a big lad. Yeah, Wilder, like, and he bulked up quite a lot for that. He put a
but
bit
there was
of size
still 20 kg difference, blood.
So exactly, yeah. And the funny thing is, bro, my man's legs are skinnier than mine. Like, I swear. Yeah, and I said this when I was watching it. I was like I said, I was voice noting my friend. I said, bro, all your power, yeah. My friend's a personal trainer. I said, all your power comes from your legs. Yeah, like. That's where it is. Why is this man not working on bulking his legs up? I know he's got the punch, he's got the power, he's got the hardest punch in boxing, man. Like, if that geezer hits you, it's gonna
but that's because he's built like a basketball player, bro. Like, he's got them fast twitch muscle fibers, innit? You don't need to have bulk to have power, bro. Like, power is strength and speed combined, innit? And because he's so light, the speed at which he just whips that right hand in, bam, like, it can just knock man out. And that's just what it is. So you don't have to be big to be powerful, innit? So I think Wilder's finished now. His career's over.
He's done. Do you know what? In a funny way, yeah, because, like, I don't think he lost a fight at all until he fought Fury, did he? Yeah, no, I think the two defeats he's had with Fury. No, exactly. He was fighting bums, just knocking bums over. That's
he fought Ortiz, yeah, and Ortiz battered him, and then he knocked him out. And Ortiz like 40-year-old man, 40-year-old man, like, do you know what I mean? And he gassed out, but Ortiz was battering him. So, like, I think Wilder's won a lot of fights, yeah, coming from behind, bare times where, like, he's not up on points and then he just knocks man out. That's what he does, isn't it? He's like Man United. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same as the first Fury fight.
Come from behind.
Yeah, Fury was winning that fight. Yeah, and then he dropped him in the
Fury won every round. Even the rounds where he knocked Fury out, he still lost the round. You know what I mean? Like, how are you losing?
And then they stitched him on the draw.
How are you losing 10-8 rounds because you're getting your head boxed off? Like, no, come on.
Where do you think Fury goes from here? Like, where do you think he'll fight Usyk?
I don't think so, because the Usyk Joshua fight is not for another 6 months or something apparently. And in the meantime, I don't.
Dillian White's there, isn't it?
He ain't fighting Dylan. I don't expect him to fight again for another year, Fury, to be honest. I don't think he'll fight again. And if he does, it'll just be, I don't even know who his mandatory is. It might be Dylan, and I don't think he wants to fight Dylan. And I don't think that fight will happen. Like, it's not worth it for either of them. I think as much as Fury's a big name, he doesn't really sell loads of tickets if he's not fighting a big name, innit? And Dylan's a big name, but Dylan's not Anthony Joshua. He's not Wilder. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones that I don't see him fighting Dylan White, bro. I think you maybe.
Do you think he'd beat Dillian White?
He's supposed to, but I think Dylan would give him more trouble than Wilder. A lot more trouble than Wilder.
Yeah, I do. The thing with White, yeah, I think like he has got the power to properly knock him out. Yeah,
he does, if he catches him.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think Wilder hit him with his best punch ever. Yeah, and he's still got up. Yeah, and like that was in the first fight. You
say that, but bro, listen. You see the knockout that Dylan hit Chisora with, yeah? Bro, that's one of the best knockouts, man.
Yeah, proper.
Seen, that left hook spun, man. And that's in the last round, didn't it? And Dylan White punches man like he wants to end man's life, innit? That's one thing I know.
Oh yeah, he means it. When he punches you, it stays punch, bro. He means it.
Listen, like, you don't want to go bang for bang with Dylan White, innit? Like, so I don't think that fight will happen. I think that it's not worth the trouble for Fury. Even if Fury wins that on points, yeah, I just think it's just not. For me, he probably thinks I'm not going to make enough money for that. And it's going to be a hard fight. Don't want it. Do you know what I mean? That's what boxing's like.
That's the thing. White's a tricky customer, yeah, because like although he's not in that top tier,
but I think he is. Not far I think he's elite.
I think he is.
I think he's elite, but I don't think he's obviously.
Yeah,
he's
elite.
Won the belt, but outside of AJ Wilder,
he's not that top 3.
Not even Wilder, because he's better than Wilder. But outside of AJ, Usyk, and Fury, he's probably the next best.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I don't think
if he
he's
fought AJ
3.
again, the fight would be a lot closer now than it was before, maybe. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, after AJ's had a few losses, bro, maybe Dylan might be able to like rough him up a bit. You know, like that. So I think Dylan beats Wilder. Yeah, bro, that wouldn't surprise me. But sparring's a bit different as well, because you know when man have got headgear on, they let their hands go a bit more in sparring. You fight a bit more. Yeah,
you don't have your guard up so much either.
Yeah, because you know that you've got headgear on. Like, I actually fight better without headgear, because when I've got headgear on, sometimes I get lazy and drop my hands and stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that in sparring, sometimes man can get blown. And also, the headgear, it obstructs your vision sometimes. So it slows down your reflexes. So sometimes you might not see something, or you might misjudge the distance because you think I'm out of range, but you're not, because you've got an extra bit of like padding in there and you get hit. Do you know what I mean? So sparring, I don't take too much from sparring in it, but I think outside of Usyk and Fury, I think that AJ can beat Joshua on a good day. He can definitely beat Wilder. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think he's definitely the best of the rest, bro. Yeah, Dylan White is a bigger puncher, 100%. 100%. He's got one punch knockout power, like one punch, good night power.
I think he is the best of the rest. I think if he came up against the 3 better than him, I can't see him winning any of them. Yeah, I genuinely can't. I think Usyk's too good for him technically. I think Fury can do everything, man. Like, I think he's the best in that division comfortably. Yeah, like I said, he can have a tear up like he did the other night. I didn't expect him to do what he did the other night. I thought it was just going to be Wilder trying to throw the big bomb and just jabbing him.
I expected him to, because he did it before. And the thing is with Fury, he's 20 kilos heavier than man, and you can see he was just he was clinching him and he was leaning on him, putting his weight on him, draining him. Like, he actually old manned him. Fury fought him like how you fight a young kid that's got bare energy, yeah, and you're just bigger than them. You just lean on them and you just push them against the ropes and you give them little uppercuts on the inside and you just beat them up, innit? Like, he beat him up. Like, that's what it was. He beat him up in front of his wife, bro. That's what it was.
3 times.
Beat him up, fam. So, like, literally.
Do you know what, though? To be fair, without fighting Fury, Wilder wouldn't have the millions he's got, mate. So yeah, he can't be salty with it.
What I'm saying,
yeah, he can't be salty with it.
But that's why he wanted a trilogy, not because he thought he'd win, but because that's his family set for life now.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, between the two of them, they made over 100 million in the 3 fights. Like that's after everything.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, man said that he turned Fury into a KO artist, but to be honest, yeah, Tyson Fury is the biggest and the heaviest, so he should be stopping fighters anyway. But he doesn't have one punch knockout power. He doesn't have that.
That's the thing with him, innit?
Because
He
even
ain't
with
got
Wilder,
that
yeah,
elite
Wilder's a
power.
cruiserweight, and he keeps getting up from the hits and that. Like, I ain't seen Fury knock man clean out. Like, man have to call ambulance and that. Like, he's not that kind of puncher, innit? He's just heavy-handed because he's a big guy. But Dylan White will punch man and have man having seizures and that. Do you know what I mean? Like, his knockout power is like, because Chisora don't go sleep like that. Like, Chisora's a tough, like, hard.
Chisora's a big lad as well.
You know what I mean? He's tough, he's hard, and he's game to fight. And Dylan put man to sleep in the ambulance. So, like, them kind of knockouts there, man don't want to fight Dylan White. So, like, for me, that's what needs to happen. I want to see Dylan Wilder so he can knock Wilder out completely, so he can't wake up and talk shit. Just knock him clean out. You get me? And then, man, want to see the Usyk AJ rematch. I think Usyk will beat him again. Then after that, I don't know. Maybe AJ Wilder, which would be another sick fight. AJ will knock Wilder clean out as well. Be a good fight. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah, I think AJ would beat Wilder. I think the thing with Wilder is, like, you kind of summed it up. You said, like, the guy's not really a boxer. He's just got a big punch.
Boxing at 19, fam. Like,
he's just got a big punch. That's it. Yeah. And if he hits you with it, it's good night.
He got a slingshot, fam. That's what he's got. That's it. He just got a fucking right hand on him. If you
and that's the thing, like you said, he gets beat up in most fights, yeah, but then he lands that punch.
He gets beaten up, bro. Like, he'll win. He's the only bro I see win fights and his face is mashed. Like, all the time. Like, he just gets weighed in, fam. And, like, you know when man's got no boxing IQ, like, fam, Fury's beating you up, yeah, and you're circling towards the right hand. You're supposed to circle towards the front hand, in it, because you'd rather take a jab than a backhand. He's even walking around the ring the wrong way, bruv. He doesn't even know what he's doing, fam. Like, man just kept walking onto the right hand, and Fury just kept whipping it round the side and slapping him in the head, bro. Like, it's embarrassing to watch. Like, honestly, like, he's getting beaten up. But, bro, for that amount of money, call me what you want, innit? 100 million. And that was just for the Fury fights. Come on, bro.
It's mad. Big up to James for the donation. Don't think Fury loses anything by retiring. He can always come out of retirement, bash people about, and sell another comeback story.
I don't think so. The reason why I say that is because he doesn't live the lifestyle of an athlete in it. And I think if he retires again, I think he's probably putting too much weight. The motivation won't be there. He's a rich man now. Do you know what I mean? I think when he retires, he needs to stay retired. Because the thing about heavyweight boxing, unlike other weights, anyone can get knocked out in heavyweight boxing. It's not the same like when you're a welterweight or a middleweight. Like, bruv, anyone can go night-night in heavyweight. Everyone's 20 stone plus, banging each other in the face, bro. Like, anyone can go sleep. Like, anyone can go sleep, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, I've seen the best of the best get knocked clean out in heavyweight boxing, bro. You just need to just get a bit too complacent. A man are catching you with a haymaker and you're sleeping in it. So, I think if his heart's not in it 100%, then he shouldn't fight in it.
That's true, man. And the thing is, like, he was relentless, man. I genuinely, I know you said you weren't shocked with the outcome. I wasn't shocked with the outcome. I thought he'd win there. I thought he'd do him inside 7. Yeah. I said 7 rounds, 7th round knockout, maybe, yeah. But to see him actually, like, go on the front foot and just dominate him, man, I was just like, boy, when he got dropped, I was just like, fucking hell, he's dropped him twice. But now I was like, okay, he don't look out of it. It's not like
his legs were still there, bro.
Yeah, he's still there. You better finish him quick, otherwise he's coming back, man. And you've angered him. It's like you've woken him up now. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, I need to be dropped a few times. The funniest thing for me was, like, I just think, like, cool, Wilder's like, oh yeah, they cheated and this and that and whatever. Cool, you're just a sore loser. You should be bending over and kissing his feet, bro. Man's sorted you for life. Yeah. And if anyone should retire, it should be Wilder.
Yeah, he should retire.
He should go, right, that's it. I've made millions out of this now. See you later. Thank you very much. Chill with my family.
He should retire before he becomes the bitch of the heavyweight division. All the men then will be lining up to beat him up, you know, because Usyk will spin his jaw. AJ will spin him. White will spin him, bro. Like if he hangs around,
Chisora would do him as well.
Bruv, you just never know. Honestly, like Derek Chisora ages backwards. Like you think he's done, and then he comes out and knocks someone out, and you think, hold on, like, do you know what I mean? But honestly, like Wilder is so bad, and also now I think the era of invincibility has gone from him now. You know what I mean? It's just like with Mike Tyson. When man started to realize that, hold on, Tyson's not knocking man out no more. Like, man just started running through him, bro. And then you go and lose to Danny Williams and that, bro. Like, honestly, if Wilder doesn't retire right now, I think man are just going to start beating him up. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I know that Dylan's brother, and I chat to Dylan and that, and bruv, he fancies that Wilder fight. Like, he genuinely wants to knock him out, bruv. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So, and I think he'll knock him clean out. I don't think he wants to see
I
Dylan
think he
fight.
will. No,
I don't think he wants to see Dylan. He doesn't want to see AJ.
Decent.
Because the thing about Dylan White is, like, he loves fighting, bro. Like, man used to do mixed martial arts before that. He's a fighter. He'll look to knock man clean out, like short circuit him. It won't be a thing where he goes there to box him. You're going to bust his head. So I think that Wilder needs to just like call it a day now. Do you know what I'm saying? Stay at home with your family and your wife and that. You've made your money, bro. But this generation,
and you've survived to tell the story, bro. Like,
survived one hell of a beating. I'm seeing man's ears bleeding and that, nose bleeding. Nah, man, looking like Squidward.
I see a picture. Somebody sent me a picture, yeah, where it said to open your phone on Face ID, yeah, and it showed the picture next to it. His lip was bust. His ear was. It was like he ain't getting in his phone anytime soon.
But his face was moved to, bro. Listen, man, looked like he had an allergic reaction to them boxing gloves, fam. It was peak.
It was mad. I can't lie. That was one of the best fights I've seen for a long, long time, because like I said, like normally heavyweights, it's a cuddling one, and like they're both scared to go for it and knock.
Bro,
like,
that was the best heavyweight fight since Joshua Klitschko, probably. Like, that's how good it was.
Yeah, I'll probably agree with that.
It was.
Like,
it was.
That I remember that punch that Joshua did on Klitschko. Yeah, man's neck was up here.
Lift man off the floor, cuz.
It was mad.
That's the one thing AJ does have, yeah. Like, AJ is one of the best finishers in heavyweight boxing, bro. When he's got man hurt, apple crumble thing, bro. He's finishing man off. That's one thing. When he's got man rocked, he knows how to put his punches together and get man out of there, innit?
Yeah, that's the thing. So, yeah, he is the most devastating finisher. Wilder's got the hardest punch. Usyk's probably the best technically, and Fury's probably the best boxer.
Yeah, technically Usyk's the best, but Wilder, no, Fury's the most awkward, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Awkward, fam.
Yeah, proper. We are going to talk about football, Viv. Don't worry, man. I couldn't resist asking a boxing man about the boxing.
Hey, Squidward, blood. That's what Deontay looked like, fam. Oh my days, his face was fucked, blood. Oh my god! Listen, nah, man. What a night of boxing, man.
It was mad. It was worth staying up for, man. Like, I
set my alarm. To be fair, I set my alarm.
I wouldn't have heard it, mate. I don't. As soon as I'm asleep, it's like I'm in a coma.
No, I got my Fitbit in it, and it vibrates on my wrist to wake me up in it. So it's a nice kind of thing. It tracks your sleeping patterns, and when you're in the lightest of sleep, it wakes you up around there, in it. So it's calm. But yeah, big up everyone in the chat, blood, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
You can talk about the best player in the world now, blood. Paul Pogba, fam. You can talk about
855 in the building. Make sure you're smashing the likes up. Make sure you subscribe to Rants's channel. Link in the hyperlink in the title. Twitch link for Rants's channel is in the description. Big up to everyone who's raised money for Chig's funeral costs as well. Yeah, that's over 6-1. I've still got to put 230 in that from the stream the other night, so it's over 6-3. The link for that is pinned to the comments. So if you want to share it or you want to donate to that, feel free. But yeah, let's talk about Pogba, man. I watched the game. I actually watched the game against Belgium in the semi, and then I watched the third place game yesterday, and then I watched that as well. Yeah, and when Spain went 1-0 up, I was like,
who finished third?
Italy.
Yeah,
think about that.
Win.
No, Lukaku was sent home. And
they said he had muscle and Hazard, didn't it? They said they had muscle.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and then Italy went 2-0 up. Italy were quality, man. Like, how Spain beat them, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, man, it was mad. And then watching the final, it was crazy because that Spanish team is mad underrated, man. Like, when you look at their team on paper, you just go, oh, whatever. Yeah. When you actually see them play, this you'd expect it from Spanish teams. They're so technically good on the ball. Yeah, and their movement, their passing's elite, their movement's elite. But I always knew that France would win it. Yeah, and Paul Pogba, bruv. Yeah, right. We're going to talk about how great a game he had. Yeah, I have never seen man rip someone's head off so many times in a football match as he was doing last night. He was ripping his players to shreds last night. Yeah, and some of the passes that he was doing, some of the like composure in his own box with 3 Spaniards around him and like just little drag backs and winning the free kick or spraying an outside. Bruv, he's fucking class, man. I can't lie. He is absolutely on top form at the moment this season. But what did you make of his performance in that game, man? Because again, it's another trophy.
He's the best player in the world, bruv. I don't care that. Listen, people think, oh yeah, Rants loves Pogba, this, that, and the other. Because, bruv, literally, yeah, this is the first time that my favorite player, yeah, in the world plays for my football club. It don't happen often, bro. Most like Ronaldinho was meant to go to Man United. It didn't happen. I've never had my favorite player in world football ever play for my football club. It don't happen, yeah, every day of the week, innit? It's like if you're a Ronaldo fan and you're a Real Madrid fan, it's kind of like you got the best of Ronaldo at Real Madrid. Like it's the stars align for you. You'll love it. But most of the time, unless you support Real Madrid or Barcelona, you ain't gonna get your favorite player in the team. That's just how it is, innit? So watching this guy play, I'm watching, knowing what I know he can do, knowing what he done at Juventus, knowing what he does in massive games for France all the time, because this is another final that Pogba was probably arguably man of the match in the final of the World Cup. Do you know what I mean? Again, yesterday, obviously Benzema's going to get the plaudits and that because he scored an absolute worldie. But bro, Paul Pogba was the best player on the pitch yesterday again, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And in the big games, Paul Pogba's the best player on the pitch when it matters, isn't it? Like he's elite, bro. Like he can do everything. Attack, defend, tackle, shoot, pass, all of that, bro. He's an amazing footballer. And I don't understand why there's ever a time where I've ever had to defend this guy because he's so good. Like if you understand football, you can see it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and he's a proper leader as well, bro. When you see it for France, the reason why he doesn't do that at Man United is because one, I think that he's fed up now. You know the ones like the passion and the fire that he has when he's playing for France. It's not there for Man United when things aren't going well because Bruno
just looks around and sees McTominay, bro.
But that's what I mean. And Bruno's come in for 5 minutes. He's a captain already, so it's like Ollie's not giving him the license that he's given for France. Like Deschamps loves him. Do you know what I mean? Like I even see like there's because I follow like the French national team on Instagram, and there's times where Pogba's just in training, kicking a ball, and Deschamps just staring at man, almost like.
In awe, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And Deschamps used to play midfield as well, and he played with Zidane, so Deschamps knows what ballers look like. Do you know what I'm saying? And Deschamps loves him, bro. So, literally, Deschamps just kind of lets him be him, do him. At Man United, I feel like there's too many chefs in the kitchen, and none of them can fucking cook, bruv. They need to just piss off and let Paul Pogba cook.
Salmonella settings, bruv. You know what I mean?
That's what it is, isn't it? So, man will say, oh, how come Pogba can do it for France and not Man United? Well, bruv, does he get given the same tools? Does he play in the same position? Does he play in the same position? Yeah. People say, oh, he plays in the pivot for France. Bro, you can play in the same formation and have a completely different license. Like Paul Pogba even said it in his interview that at Man United, the emphasis is on defending. He said it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas with France, the emphasis is on get Paul Pogba on the ball and he can go and express himself. He's taking free kicks for France. He doesn't take free kicks for Man United.
Yeah, he smashed one off the bar the other night.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Come on, man. Like, it's clear to see it's not the formation, it's the license he's given and just the freedom he has. That's all it is, man. And 100% to this comment, yeah, it was actually a very good tournament. Like, we saw a Final Four that we wouldn't have minded seeing in the Euros or even the World Cup. Very good. And
I rate the teams for taking it seriously as well, because they could have quite easily said bollocks to this. Yeah, it's all about our leagues, like at home, like in our actual wages. Yeah, like the clubs that we play for. Instead, they didn't. Yeah, and they took it seriously. I think a lot of people, and I've said it as well. Yeah, I want to get your thoughts on it. What did you think of the winner? Did you think that was offside? Because that pass, Mbappe was offside, but then I think it was Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia
he got the touch on the ball, so now it's another phase. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, me personally, I think that should have been ruled offside, but the law of the game was changed and it's now not offside. So you just got to deal with it, yeah? But what did you think of it?
I can see both sides, innit? The old-fashioned side of me is like, bruv, when the ball was played, you're offside, so you're offside, innit? However, if man's saying, yeah, that the contact from an opposing player then changes the phase of play, and technically it does, because it means like it's a turnover, effectively. It's just like, for instance, you don't get an assist for an own goal, because if I shoot and the ball hits you, then it counts as me losing possession. So I don't get an assist for that because I've given the ball away. So technically, if you play the ball and it comes off someone else, it is a different phase of play because the ball's now with the opposition. But I just think that it leaves too much room for interpretation, bro. I think there just needs to be a rule that there's no doubt in it, innit? It's a weird one, bro. Like,
because the thing is, he's stretched to go for that
for
ball.
Mbappe.
Yeah, he's stretched to go for that ball, knowing Mbappe's breathing down his neck. Yeah,
100%.
If he had just left it,
yeah,
and Mbappe and he just went arm up, Tony Adams style, went offside, chancing it, then he's offside because he's just going to go and touch the ball, Mbappe, and he's offside.
100%. If he doesn't go to play the ball, and because Mbappe's so quick and football's a dynamic game, he wasn't to know that Mbappe was offside when the ball was played.
Yeah, he's looking at the ball and Mbappe's
looking at the ball, innit? But at the same time, it's luck, innit? You win some, you lose some. I think the rule, he says the rule doesn't make sense. I think the rule does make sense. However, I just think that it's a very strange rule, innit? I think there was nothing wrong with the rule how it was. That's one thing I would say. I wouldn't say the rule doesn't make sense. I think it makes sense, but I just feel like sometimes
too many grey areas.
Yeah. Sometimes in life, if it's not broke, don't try and fix it. And to me, the normal offside rule where if you're ahead of play, yeah, when the ball's passed, you're offside. There was nothing wrong with that rule.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
Why the fuck do you keep changing it? Do you know what I mean? And then first phase, second phase, then man will goal hanging and then coming back on side and all these other things.
Who was it that started that goal hanging one? Was it Van Nistelrooy?
Yeah,
Van Nistelrooy.
And the thing is, yeah, like, it's good to steal an advantage for the strikers, but then what it does is, yeah, it confuses the defenders. And then it also, like, even though it benefits one, it confuses the other. Because then defenders either start dropping deeper, do you know what I'm saying? Or they don't know the rule, and then they're stopping. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know they say play to the whistle, but human nature is, if you think you're going to get something, you'll stop. It's just like when people get fouled.
If you play to the whistle, like they did last night, he's played to the whistle, yeah, indirected the ball, yeah, like, or indirectly touched the ball because he's panicking and Mbappe's behind him. Now all of a sudden he's given away the winning goal.
Well done. If the whistle was blown as soon as the ref saw the flag, because they don't even flag now. They wait for you to fucking touch the ball and that before they flag. Whereas before, as soon as the pass was played, Lionel would flag it, ref blows the whistle, no problems. Do you see what I'm saying? This is where the problems come. Like, the problems come with, we're going to wait and then see what happens. Wait till he touches the ball. So if someone plays a 40-yard ball and the fucker's offside, we have to wait till he touches the ball before the flag can go up.
And sometimes they can touch it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, like, bruv, like, it's stupid.
Yeah, you know they just need to leave the game alone, man, because
leave it alone.
It is causing panic.
Trying to improve it by adding more rules, but the more rules you give to a game, the worse it is. Do you know what I mean? So, like, they're trying to ruin football now. Do you know what I mean? They pretty much gone and done it anyway, but it's just getting progressively worse, bro.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if even Mbappe, when he wheeled away to celebrate, he weren't even 100% celebrating, innit? Yeah, he was like, I know I'm offside. Yeah, and obviously he probably didn't see the touch because it was literally just a tiny little touch. Yeah, and he's focusing just like let me get the ball.
On the ball.
So when he was celebrating, it was a half-assed celebration. Yeah, the commentators that the stream I was watching it on was saying like they ain't even shown a replay of it. We'll see the line on the pitch in a minute and blah blah blah. Nobody showed a replay of it. It was only when I see a reverse angle on a different TV channel that I see the touch that I was like, oh, I get it now, but. It's a weird one, and it does cause panic. Big up to everyone watching live, man. 1,000 of you in here now. where's this comment? I've seen a few people saying Statman absolutely hammered Saeed on FIFA.
Bruv, 10-1, bro.
I ain't seen that. I'll have to watch it.
I'll see Hail Mary, fam.
Yeah, Saeed just needs to stick to talking about Ollie out.
Bro,
yeah, like,
Saeed was giving me, bruv, listen, this player was in my DMs on Instagram. Yo, Rants, you need to play me. Bruv, I'm serious. All this
I'm
bullshit,
serious. Man's not serious at 10-1.
Fam, 10-1, bro. No man's beating man 10-1 on FIFA, bro. Even if, like, mother, I don't even play FIFA like that, bro. If I play someone that's good at FIFA, I'm not losing 10-1. That's crazy to me.
Facts.
It's like, that don't even make sense.
Even a
bro.
pro FIFA player, bruv. Ain't happening.
Pro FIFA players, like, you'd have, bruv, if you're not a pro FIFA player, I don't expect to lose 10-1 to you. If you're a pro FIFA player and literally you play FIFA so much, you don't even go toilet, you just piss your pants. Cool. You can beat me. You can beat me 10-1. I'll accept that because that's your job, innit? Do you know what I mean? But bruv, like, man can't be getting beat 10-1, yeah? Oh, especially after running your mouth. That's crazy. That even make no sense.
No, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Saeed just needs to retire his FIFA career right now. Is the Deontay Wilder of FIFA?
Bruv,
all that talk and nothing to back it up. Right, big up to Saeed and Statman. Let me ask you about Martial, because obviously Martial won a trophy as well.
Another one,
Guendouzi got a medal and a trophy. Man's played no games internationally for the first team and got the trophy.
Has he not? Martial, I think Martial got 2 assists in the tournament and he does play for France. I don't even know if he's like fully fit, bro, because with Man United he got taken off with a niggle and he still went away with France, probably just to get away from Ollie. And yeah, and since he's been back there, he hasn't played. So I think that he's carrying a niggle and he just went for the vibes. But yeah, man went and picked up a medal still.
Same as Guendouzi. Guendouzi was celebrating like he'd scored the winner, bruv, yeah? The guy's got 0 international caps. Yeah, got picked for the squad, didn't play a single minute, won the trophy. Yeah. And it's funny because I see a lot of tweets going out last night saying Guendouzi's got more international trophies than Arteta's got international caps. Yeah. Yeah. And he's played the same amount of games internationally. 0. It's mad.
But this is Lee. This is exactly why I don't like the argument that you judge players on the trophies they win, because it's like, fam, if you just happen to be in a good team and you got a French passport, man, out here just inheriting trophies because of everyone else, inheriting medals because of everyone else. It's like, if you didn't play and you've got no caps, you shouldn't get a fucking medal, bro.
Mate, do you remember back in the day, that if you didn't play in the FA Cup final, you didn't get a medal.
Yeah, they were trying to save the gold and that. You know them. They were trying to keep the money down. They were like, bro, if you don't play, you ain't getting one, fam.
Yeah, if you didn't come on as a sub.
I think there was a certain number of medals, and then the manager had to choose who got one and who didn't. You know,
you're just close to starting, because this Mac is red hot with that sun coming through,
No worry. Know what I mean? So I think the manager had to choose. I think, for instance, like they only gave them something mad, like I want to say like 15 medals or something like that. Because they only gave them like 15 medals, and man had to choose who got and who didn't get and that. Because there was only 3 subs off the bench, innit? So that's 14 players. So one player that didn't play got a medal, and the rest of them didn't get it. And the manager had to choose who got the medal, and that is peak. Imagine being the manager and having to choose who to give the medal to, bro, because there's not enough for everyone, bro.
I don't know if it's still a thing now. I'm not sure. I'm sure you'll know, or the chat know that.
No. Now they can. No.
I meant with the league. Sure. You know the league, back in the day, you used to have to make 10 appearances to get a champion.
You used to.
Medal. Because we sub Martin Keown on. We sub Martin Keown on in the Invincible season. Yeah. I think it was 2002 actually. Yeah, it was before that. It was 2002. I'm lying. Yeah, and we were subbing him on. Yeah, with literally seconds to go, just so he could get his medal. Yeah, so he could get.
There you go. Look at this. Like back in the day, you needed 10 appearances, and now it's only 5.
Wow. Wow, that's mad, really, if you think about it. So basically, you could be a youth teamer, yeah, that's in the team because there's mad injuries in midfield. Yeah, you come in, you play one game, you start the second game, come off after 45 minutes, you play the next game, play 70 minutes, then you get farmed out on loan to Bradford. The team go on and win the title, but you get a medal.
Yeah, bro, because I think
That's
Paul Pogba,
fucked.
when Man United won, what league was it? I think it was the 2013, the last league, or was it the one before? Paul Pogba was in the Man United squad, and I think he just missed out on a medal, a Premier League medal, like just missed out on it. But he's in the squad, you know them ones. So it's a bit of a mad one. I can't remember what year it was. I think it was 2012-13 season. Paul Pogba just missed out on a medal. Like, so Paul Pogba has won a Premier League, but I don't think he got a medal. I think he just missed out. I think he just missed out by like, yeah, I think he just missed out, man, on a medal. Do you know what I'm saying? No, he has one. He has one. 2011, he has one.
Oh, when
I
he got it,
he was in the squad, but I didn't know if he got the medal. I thought he just missed out on it. 2011. I thought he just missed it, but maybe he might have one.
That's actually mad. Let me Google it.
If he has one, hey, blood, he's clocked the game. That's my goat, you know. Oh my days, I'm shameless. If he's got that medal, because I know he was in the squad, but I don't think he got the medal unless they appealed for him to get it, because you can put in appeals to get him one. But I don't know if he actually got it. If he got it, oh my days, man's shameless with it, bruv. You know that one.
Let's see if I can see if he's got it. 2011, yeah?
Yeah.
2011. He played a reserve league game against us.
Yeah. That's what I mean. He was in the first team squad, but I don't think he got the I don't think. Oh, he needed 2 more appearances. My man said that makes sense, because I thought, yeah, he didn't get the medal, bro. He needed 2 more, and like they could have appealed it or something, but I don't think they did.
That's actually mad, though.
A man said Jimmy Greaves missed out on a World Cup medal. How? You see what I mean?
How did he not get? Yeah. Do you know what? You're right. He didn't get a World Cup medal. You're right. How though?
Fucking hell, brother. You see what I mean? Football's crazy, and now it's only 5
Pogba's not got a Premier League medal, mate. I've just checked his honours. Yeah, he's got an EFL Cup and a Europa League. That's it.
Yeah, he didn't get the medal, bro. Like, he missed out. That's what I'm saying. He was in the squad, and that's what I mean. Like, back in the day, it used to be harder to get hold of those things. You know what I mean? Need to be hard.
That's actually mad.
You can give a man 5 substitute appearances, literally the last 5 games of the season. More times, the league's already wrapped up.
But this is what we did with Keown. We were bringing him on with literally 10 seconds to go in stoppage time towards the end of that season, just so he could get the winner's medal. Yeah, just so he could get to 10 appearances. And it was like, it was cool. Like, and I rate Wenger for doing that. It's like, cool, you were part of the squad, and you're a big part of the football club forever. Yeah. But it is kind of mad. Yeah, it is kind of mad that you can do that. Like, but I suppose, like, now they look at it and they go, well, if you're in the squad, you're part of that makeup of the squad. You're part of the culture of that squad, and you will play a part, whether you kick. You're
also part of the training sessions as well. You know what I'm saying? And obviously training is important. Do you know what I mean? If you're helping these men stay sharp in training and everything like that, I get it. If you're in the first team squad, you are a part of the squad, bro. Like, and you play a part not just on match days, but also in the changing room, also everywhere. So I get it. If you're part of the squad in general, you should get a medal if you've got appearances. But if you ain't played at all, fuck off, innit? Even 1 appearance is enough for me. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But if you haven't played at all, come on, G. That's crazy.
Doozy was standing there loving life, mate, and I'm shameless with it because that's my baller, bro. I'm like, yo, man's won the Nations League, bro.
It's crazy. Yeah, and Nzonzi got World Cup medal, but to be fair, Nzonzi played in like the games leading up to the World Cup and stuff like that. So he was a part of the squad, innit? That's why he went. But certain men have no caps, bro. How you got no proper caps, like appearances, and you've got a medal? That's crazy.
Big up to Jez, my guy, man. Come on, Jez. Hope you're well, man. Jimmy Greaves didn't get a medal at the time because he didn't play in any of the games. He was given one in retrospect in the 80s. I didn't know that. Jez, you're a legend, man. You're always coming with facts in the chat, bro. Come on.
That's what I mean, man. Like they look back at the rule and they realize the rule was bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So they gave him one in retrospect, which is good. You know what I mean, which is very good that he got that, because that's a disrespect, man. Like if you
Yeah,
don't
look at
get
this. Until 82, that was a great year, the year I was born. Unless you played in the final, you didn't get a medal, even if you played in every game leading up. And that's how it used to be with the FA Cup as well. Yeah, and I think the League Cup as well. The finals in this country and the major tournaments where you had to play in the final, or be a sub in that final, or you didn't get a medal. So if you're on the bench, I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Because you could have played in the semi, bagged a hat trick to get to the final, and then you don't make the final because you got injured.
Or you could have got suspended for the final because you got a booking. You took a booking for the team. Do you know what I mean? Like I remember when Roy Keane.
Yeah, against Juve.
Against Juve, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
One of the greatest individual performances of all time, by the way.
There you go. And then sacrificed
He made
himself.
sure you were getting there, mate.
He sacrificed himself for the team, innit? Imagine you sacrificed yourself for the team and the man say, yeah, you didn't play. You ain't getting what? Mad thing. Listen.
Mad. Actually mad.
That's a ludicrous rule. It's ludicrous, bro.
It's crazy. What did you have you heard it? Obviously Rafa Varane went off injured yesterday. They brought up a Meccano one. Have you heard any news on that? Is it a bad one?
That's the news. No Varane, no Maguire, and even if we have got Maguire back, I don't want him back. You know what I'm saying? We're done, bro. You know like that we're done. No Varane. What going into like the most ridiculous like fiction?
Yeah, you got Liverpool in that coming up soon, isn't it?
Bro, it's mad. It's mad.
Lindelof it is.
All of them.
Swansea back.
Tottenham, all these men just waiting, yeah? What?
Swansea.
Mad.
Get him back from Villa, bruv. You'll be fine. Just call him back.
It's problems, Lee. It's problems.
It is mad. And you know what? As soon as he went down, like it was a weird one because he wasn't near anyone either. And they're always the worst ones, isn't it? Like when you're not. Like when you feel something pop and you're not near anyone. Yeah, it's kind of mad.
Bro, it's crazy. You know,
Phil Jones is available.
The thing is, it's a final. And because it's a final, that tells me if it wasn't serious, he soldiers on. You know, like that. Because it's a final.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was just like, friendly and that, he'd be like, you know what, I'm just saving myself precaution. But it's a final. Do you know what I mean? So, like, just the mentality in you, you're like, yeah, you know what? I can keep going. The fact that he couldn't keep going, I'm worried. I can't lie. I'm worried. And
Eric Bailey's got a knock as well. You are actually kind of shafted. You're going to have McTominay at centre back with Lindelof.
No, we're going McTominay in midfield. You know what I mean? McTominay and Pogba, bro. In this ultra defensive pivot. You know what I mean? Bro, we're in trouble. No, but as I said, I don't mind anyway. It's fine anyway. I got the cigars ready for when Oli gets sacked. It's fine. You know, like that. It's fine. I feel like the football gods have had enough of Oli now, innit? And they're like, you know what? You can't keep cheating anymore. It's like cheating death and stealing a living. So Varane getting injured, I think that's just their way of saying, you know what? Sit this one out, mate. Do you know what I mean? Get rid of Oli, then you can come back, fam. It's one of them, one. It's peak. It's peak, man. Man United are due a couple beatings soon, innit? Like, so it is what it is. The game is the game, fam.
It's mad. I can't lie, man. Who's your next game? Who's your game this weekend?
I think we got. I want to say Leicester, but I know we've got Leicester away. But I don't know if that's the next one. Where's my phone?
Smash the likes up, people. Smash the likes up.
Yeah, Leicester away, bro. 3 o'clock Saturday. Lord have mercy. They're not in great form, but it wouldn't be nothing like Jamie Vardy to just fucking take advantage of our defensive frailties. Yeah, could be the madness still.
Jamie Vardy peeling off of the back of that shitty defense you're going to have. Jesus Christ.
Bruv, that's what I mean, bro. I think it could be a madness still. It could be an absolute madness, bro. I can't even lie.
And the thing is, Leicester have started this season very poorly as well. Yeah,
and that's why this is the first time we've gone to Leicester away. Like, we beat them there, I think, on the last day of the season. 2 seasons ago, I want to say, but like we didn't really deserve it then, and it was like one of them ones where we just got away with it. And I feel like we're supposed to beat Leicester because of the form that they've been in, but there's been an international break, there's been injuries, so because of that, you just don't even know, bro. Like, I was more confident about playing Leicester maybe 3 weeks ago than I am now.
Yeah, it's true, man. And the thing is, there's there's still another, what, 5 days until that game. Anything could happen in the next 5 games. There's more international games this week. Yeah, I think England are playing again this week as well.
Yeah, they're playing at Wembley tomorrow. I think I saw signs or something like that. Traffic signs or something for Wembley. So I think it's tomorrow.
Mate, is it any coincidence that Bukayo Saka and Paul Pogba play better for their national sides than they do for their club sides? Like, no. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. It's just crazy. Like when you watch Saka play for England, you're like, fucking hell, he's a baller. When you watch him play for Arsenal, you're like, is this the same guy? Same with Pogba. Completely. Yeah, when I watch, like, and somebody asked me a question ages ago, 25 minutes ago, Pogba or KDB. I've said this so many times, and I'll say it again, yeah. Pogba is better than KDB, but Pogba doesn't have the consistency at Man United, and that's not just his fault. Yeah, whereas KDB has the consistency over the majority of the season, although he started very poorly this season. Very poorly. He's been shocking so far, yeah. Whereas Pogba's been boom, yeah, right up there. But over a course of the season, for me, I just think that KDB has more consistency than Pogba. But that's because number one, he's got a better manager. Number two, he's playing with better players. And number three, he plays the same fucking position every week. Yeah, whereas Pogba
that also comes down to the manager and the system, bro. Like, when people want to make these arguments, ask them, if you take KDB out of Man City and you take Pogba out of Man United, yeah, like what changes for Man City and what changes for Man United? I'll tell you what changes: everything. Do you know what I mean? You take KDB out of Man City, some people say that they actually play better football. Do you know what I mean? That's not necessarily my opinion, but
if you switch the two players and put KDB at United and Pogba at City, City are still win the title.
Not only would forget that, like, bro.
But Man United, would they be any better?
Man United would be weaker, and City would be as strong, if not stronger. Only because without a system, Kevin De Bruyne, bruv, all of his frailties, like his lack of mobility, all these other things, you get found out. He can't play walking around the pitch like that next to McTominay, bruv. What? Bruv, Man United will have KDB looking like Marouane Fellaini, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Real quick, bro. Man United shows you the worst of everyone.
I remember when that fucker pulled Guendouzi's hair, bro.
Man United will show you the worst in any footballer. Any weaknesses they have in their game, you will see it at Man United. You'll see it.
Yeah, I do like De Bruyne, and I think you're right. Yeah, I think the system that De Bruyne plays in with a proper manager, like one of the goats, yeah, like. If you put Pogba in that Man City team, I still think they go on and still win titles, and maybe
I say they would have won the Champions
even
League,
more. Yeah, maybe even more. I think that I do like KDB, and I like him because he is mad consistent. But again, he has got better players, and he has got an elite manager. Yeah, if you get an elite manager at Man United with a few better players in midfield around Paul Pogba, that consistency will come because. I said, you watch them every week. I don't necessarily watch United like you do. Yeah, and you don't watch Arsenal like I do. Yeah, but when I've watched Man United, I said this to you a couple of months back. I was like, Paul Pogba was right wing back, bruv. Literally right wing back. Yeah. Then you're playing him at cam. Then you're playing him left wing. Then you're playing him DM. Then you're playing him as basically a fucking sweeper at times. Yeah. And it's like, if you actually play him like France play him, to give him license to do what he wants and be on the edge of that box. The goal he scored in that semi, was it the semi against Switzerland? Yeah, where he pinged that in. Yeah, the free kick he took the other night in the semi against Belgium, and he was one of the best players, if not the best, in that game as well. Yeah, he was fantastic in that game. Yeah, and the final. Yeah, so why does he do it for France and not United so often, consistently? And that is down to a number of things. One, he plays in his best position. Yeah, two, there's a better team around him. Yeah, and three, he's more fucking hungry because when he looks around the pitch and he sees N'Golo Kante or Karim Benzema, yeah, or fucking Griezmann, he realizes, yo, I can get my fucking anger out here because this lot will raise their game because they're proper elites.
I can win stuff, bro.
And I can win. I mean? When I'm screaming and shouting at United, which he's stopped doing so much now, because McTominay is a limited footballer. Yeah, Bruno's limited. Yeah, and all the other players around him. It's like the only ones he's really got there that are any good at United. Yeah, you could count on one hand and still have fingers.
Easily, one hand. Yeah, you don't even need the whole hand.
Fingers left. You've got
Yeah.
Ronaldo. Yes, he's limited, but he's not limited at what he does in the penalty box, so you can count him because he knows if he has a go at fucking Ronaldo, I say, yeah, I'm on your page, Paul. I'm on your page. He screams and shouts at Fred and McTominay and Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw. They're just going to look at him like he's an alien, bruv. Like, let's be real here. Like, let's be real. Yeah, when he's shouting at Kante, yeah, and he's shouting at Griezmann and Benzema. I mean, Benzema's goal was a fucking joke, bruv. Like, seriously.
That was a FIFA goal. That's what
it was. It was. Yeah, that was a
FIFA
finesse top bins, bruv.
It was a FIFA goal when you cut inside and you just whip it, bro. That was FIFA. You're holding the trigger down, bro. Like, that was a FIFA goal. There's no other explanation for that Benzema goal. It was just straight out the FIFA handbook, cut inside from the left and just whip it top corner.
Yeah, that was a fucking right bumper. Bosh. Top corner, bruv. Yeah. Big up to Ashwin. He says, who's better, Pogba, KDB, or Hazard in their prime?
They're not even the same positions. That's not even a question. But I'll tell you what, yeah, Hazard's better than KDB for that Belgium side. I'll give you that much. Like, Hazard's more important to Belgium than
KDB is actually better for Man City than he is for
100%
Belgium by a country mile as well. It's
Pep
not even
tax,
close,
bro. Pep makes everyone look better, yeah, to a certain degree. You know them ones. Unless
his impact on that Belgium squad's nothing. Lukaku and
Hazard are more influential,
and even Carrasco.
100, bro.
Yeah, Carrasco don't bag that like relentlessly. Yeah, but every time I watch Carrasco play for Belgium, I think, fucking hell, you're decent, mate. Yeah, you're really decent. When I watch KDB, I think, I like you. I really like KDB, yeah, but I'm just like, I'm not biased with it, yeah. He's been average for Belgium for fucking years.
Not just Belgium, bro. I think that he never had a great season last season. He got player of the season. His PR is fucking amazing. I'll tell you that. His PR is fucking amazing. I was saying it the other day. Like, his PR is ridiculous, bro. Like, the guy can drop an absolute 2 out of 10, get 1 assist, yeah, and all of a sudden, yeah, man's in team of the year.
Yeah, that's modern football, man. Modern football.
Bro.
You don't have to do anything in the game, but you register an assist or a couple of created chances, bruv. You get a pass.
Bruv, the other night he got 2 assists. The goal that Lukaku scored, where he dummied it, Lukaku turned a very normal 5-yard pass into an assist. Somehow.
Yeah, the Carrasco goal he got assist as well, isn't it?
Man got 2 assists in that game.
Yeah.
Fuck all
and the
else,
Carrasco
man.
one, he passed it from 40 yards to Carrasco. He's cut inside and pinged it, yeah. And I'm like, that's why I don't rate assists, bruv. Like, I've been telling people for years, yeah. That was just an average pass, a simple square pass, yeah, slightly forward, yeah. And Carrasco dips inside, pings it through man's legs, and bang, you get an assist. No, Carrasco gets the assist because he done all the work.
That's what Fabregas said, bro. Fabregas was like, bro, like, assists now aren't what they were, innit? And that's why back in the day, when we were watching ballers, yeah, like even like the Bergkamps and that you mentioned, bro, we never knew how many assists Bergkamp got a season, bro, because we never used to count.
Nobody cared. Nobody give a shit.
We only used to count goals. Do you know what I mean? Like, and now man are giving assists here for the pass before the goal. It wasn't an assist. It was a fucking
That's a pre-cum
pass,
assist, bro.
Yeah, like, bro, it wasn't an assist. It was a pass, bro. An assist.
Why don't they count it all the way back to the
intention.
goalkeeper? Why don't they count it back to the keeper when it's a team goal from play out from the back? Pre-cum assist. Right, who gives a shit?
Bruv, listen, if the pass wasn't intentionally to create a goal scoring opportunity, it's not an assist, bro. If you pass the ball to someone on the edge of the box here and you want them to lay it back to you and they just turn and slap it top bins, how are you getting an assist for that? That's not a fucking assist, bro. What were you trying to assist him to do, bro? Like,
I think it was Mustafi, I think, 6-yard header from our own penalty box against Chelsea, clearing a corner from Willian. Yeah, Martinelli runs the whole length of the pitch, equalises, Bosch, Mustafi assist. How the fuck is that an assist? Yeah, like, man headed a corner out, bruv.
But that's it, bro. That is it. Like, it's the pass before the goal is now the assist. Do you know what I mean?
It's
and
pathetic.
Now, chances created is the pass before the shot. Even if you pass man the shot and then he shoots from 30 yards, it's a fucking chance created. Like, them stats are all fucking bogus. And that's why when guys say, yeah, numbers don't lie, they do, bruv.
The eyes don't lie.
Numbers tell a story, but it tells a very specific story.
The stats can back up what the eye test has already proven.
Stats can back up what you want them to back up.
Eyes, if you watch with your eyes and you see a player and you think, fucking hell, he's really good, yeah, but you don't know much about him, let's say, yeah, I don't know, say Pedri, for example, just randomly picking Pedri out, yeah, I haven't watched a great deal of Pedri. Every time I've watched him, I thought, fuck me, you're a silky baller, bruv. Yeah.
Yes.
Then you go and have a look at his stats. His stats back that. Yeah. For his pass
sometimes
accuracy.
they won't though.
Yeah, but sometimes, go game by game. Yeah, of course. But overall, yeah, his stats statistically back up what your eyes are telling you with the pass accuracy, the forward passes, the dribbles, completed passes forward, etc., etc. Yeah. Like, but then when you go, and have a look at other players with their assist stats, yeah, bruv, I can't take assists seriously. I genuinely can't. Yeah, you can get an assist from a corner, bruv. Nicola Pepe, yeah, you know I like Pepe, bruv. I think he's created more chances than any Arsenal player this season. That's because the fucker takes corners.
Same with Luke Shaw. Chances created. Man will finish the game and say, "Oh, 5 chances created, all from fucking set pieces," and they were just headers over the bar, or headers off target.
Ozil was taking free kicks and corners every week, bruv, yeah? And Giroud was nodding them in here, there, and everywhere, yeah? As soon as we took him off of set pieces, the guy couldn't create. Yeah? He stopped creating, yeah? And it was like, from open play. And this is why stats are so fucking wrong at times. They can be manipulated to win an argument online. That's all they are, yeah? When you watch Maradona, yeah, and like I watched the back end of his career. When you watch Thierry Henry, yeah, I didn't even know this until I see something yesterday, yeah? Some Arsenal account put a tweet out, 258 games, 175 goals, 82 assists or whatever it was, yeah? My man's got 257 goal contributions in 258 Premier League games. Jeez. I didn't fucking know that at the time.
No, we didn't. Yeah? We didn't care.
Shit. I knew he was bad. I knew he was a bad boy, yeah? But it's out now, people have started bringing up the assists, yeah? And it's like, I weren't sitting there back in 02, 03, 04 counting how many assists he had. I was like, yo, we're fucking on it. Best team in the world, yeah? But I find it crazy, man. I really do. And, this guy, Mario, in the chat, he says Bruno's a full-time stat padder. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, there's players that are straight flat-track bullies. Yeah. Lukaku, when he was in the Premier League before, flat-track bully, bruv.
Even now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, first 4 games, bosh. Yeah, bullied Arsenal. Who don't?
And it's dried up now, bro. And it's
4 games without a goal.
But there you go. And the funny thing is with football, with the stats tell you what happened, but they don't tell you how it happened. That's why when people try and use stats to try and argue how good a player is, okay, you've told me what happened, but how did it happen? Do you know what I mean? Because man will be like, all right, cool. Man will say, all right, cool. He's got 3 goals in 4 games, or 4 goals in 4 games. But how did he score? Because that matters.
I follow this geezer on Instagram, right? And he put a video out the other day. He's funny as fuck, the guy, yeah? And he goes, there's people out there saying that fucking Fury's the best boxer ever. He's better than fucking Muhammad Ali. He's better than this and that. He goes, shut the fuck up. Yeah, 25-year-olds telling me that he's better than Muhammad Ali. Did you ever watch Muhammad Ali? Because if you didn't, shut the fuck up. Yeah, and it's the same when you compare players from back in the day. Like when I went on Terry's channel a couple of weeks ago, and I told you about it, innit? And I said that Bergkamp, Cantona and Zola for me were the best 3 in the Premier League ever. Yeah, people were going fucking nuts. Oh, Cantona, this or Zola. Well, did you watch them then? Because you were born fucking 18 years ago, you little cunt. Yeah, did you watch them? No, you didn't. So shut the fuck up, mate. Because unless you were born 30 odd years ago, you don't know how good fucking Zola and fucking Cantona were. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's my preference. But let me come to this. Swizz Daniel, big up, my guy. I love you. Like you love Bergkamp, LG, but Dino or Bergkamp right now, I think, real question or say, I don't know what that means, bro. Dino or Bergkamp. Dino was fucking unbelievable. Bergkamp, different players, man. Different players. Dino had a mad impact on Barca. Bergkamp had a mad impact on Arsenal, innit? If you ask who the better footballer is, it's Dino. Yeah, it's Dino. I ain't dumb enough to think that. He was technically fucking just a joke. Bergkamp, flawless. Like, he was. Do you know what Bergkamp was? Yeah, Bergkamp was just that little bit of class. Yeah, like, but he was a bastard as well, bruv. Like, he'd have it with you. He could click his heels and make it sound like he was tripped and all of them ones. Yeah. But Ronaldinho, if you're talking about greatest players of all time. Ronaldinho's in that top 5 of everyone's, I'd imagine. Yeah, I don't think Bergkamp quite makes everyone's top 5, mate. But I love Bergkamp nevertheless. I think he's Arsenal's best ever. I think he's the Prem's best ever. But I don't think he's better than Ronaldinho, man. But it's personal preference again, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's down to the individual. I've seen them both. I've seen them both through their prime as well. So I remember Ronaldinho's first goal for Barca. Mad. Absolutely mad. I remember watching it. Madness. We're going to wrap this up in a minute, guys. Make sure you smash these likes up. Make sure you subscribe to Rants's channel. The link is the hyperlink in the title. Make sure you follow him on Twitch. The link is in the description of the video. And Chig's GoFundMe page is pinned to the comments. So if you want to make a contribution to that or share it about, feel free. That is there. More Lee Gunner as well. Subscribe to that. Big up to Karen, the kids. This name, bro. Some of the names these people come up with. Remember Busquets' assist to Messi when he ran past 7 Getafe players. Think the keeper.
Great
Brilliant
goal.
assist. I test. It's the only stat man. Exactly. Busquets gets an assist for that. Mad.
It's some bullshit.
Mm.
It's some fucking bullshit, bruv. And I see someone in the chat say, it doesn't matter how goals are scored. Of course it fucking matters. Because if it doesn't matter, yeah, stop watching football.
I see somebody in Terry's
Stop watching
chat.
it, bro. Hey, Lee, why are they watching football if it doesn't matter how goals are scored? Then, bruv, don't watch the game.
Why do most of the people follow a footballer then? Like, oh, I want to be Silky Saka or fucking.
I want to be like this player. Like, bruv, don't watch football if it doesn't matter how the goal's going. Don't fucking watch it. Do you know what I mean? Because I grew up here in an era where Pippo Inzaghi was a 1 in 2.5 games better than 1 in 3 goal scorer. Nobody ever talked about him as the best striker in the world because they knew he was a fucking scavenger.
Oh, proper. Fergie said he was born offside, bruv.
No. How can man say it doesn't matter how goals are scored? So that means that means Inzaghi was one of the best strikers of his era then. No, he wasn't. Everyone knew that Inzaghi was a fucking scavenger. Nobody put him in conversations he didn't belong in because of his numbers, because he was a tapping merchant. And everyone knew it. Do you know what I mean? So because of that, nobody put him in the conversations with the Shevchenkos and all the other guys that he didn't belong in because they knew that by watching him play, he didn't belong there. Now, you're looking at man's stats and you're putting them in fucking conversations they don't deserve to be in.
Does anyone know who got the assist? Yeah. For Aubameyang's second goal against Chelsea in the FA Cup under Arteta a couple of years back or a year back? Does anyone know? Because I ain't got a fucking clue. All I know is Aubameyang scored the goal that won us the fucking game. Yeah. Does anyone know who got the goal? The assist for the winner against Bayern Munich for Man United treble season? Does anyone remember who took the fucking took the assist for that? Because I don't.
For what goal?
For the winner.
We know that Beckham took the corners, innit?
There you go. You'll know that because you're United, but nobody else knows. Yeah. Does anyone know? Yeah. In 1993, Arsenal won the cup double against Sheffield United.
Sheringham got a touch on it before Solskjaer, so Sheringham got the assist.
There you go.
Put the cross in.
Yeah. So Beckham gets the pre-cum assist. Yeah.
The key pass.
Yeah, the key. Yeah. The fucking. But in '93, Arsenal won the cup double against Sheffield United. Yeah, the FA Cup. I can't remember who got the assist because I don't give a shit, bruv. All I know is scored the winner. Yeah, that's all I know. I remember Steve Morrow wheeling away, bruv. Fucking scored the winner, bruv. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the goal for a lot of Man United finals and that. I think when was the Cantona half volley against Liverpool? Was that
that was a bad boy goal. That was when they played in their white and green, innit? Liverpool.
Green, yeah. I don't remember who got the assist for that. Do you know what I mean? I just remember the ball dropped to Cantona on the edge of the box. They get me. I don't know who got the assist. Like nobody cared. You know what I mean? That's just kind of how it is, bro. Like now, I don't know. I just think people are just trying to. I don't know what it is. Football's never been.
People are more interested in trying to look like they know what they're talking about online. And trying to look like I'm a bigger fan than the next person because I know the statistical side of the game, the analytical side, but not only that, I know the fucking the tactical side as well, and they're speaking fancy words. Fuck off, mate. I've got eyes. Granit Xhaka's dog shit. Doesn't matter what you tell me, he's shit. Yeah. Doesn't matter what you tell me. I know for a fact that he is shit because I watch him every week. Yeah. And it's like, you know, when some, like, I don't know how many assists Bergkamp got for Arsenal. Yeah. I don't even know how many goals he got for Arsenal. Yeah. I probably should do. Yeah. I think Van Persie might have got more Arsenal goals than Bergkamp. Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
The one thing I do know, Dennis Bergkamp's the best footballer I've ever seen, in my opinion, play for my football club. Yeah?
I wouldn't disagree with that either.
Yeah. The thing is, I get it when people say Henry. Yeah, Henry had a mad impact on Arsenal Football Club, but the most people that will say that he is the best player they've seen play for Arsenal, the majority, not all, but the majority have never seen Bergkamp before he joined Arsenal. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I remember watching him at Inter Milan. I remember watching him in World Cups and stuff. But that guy was a fucking bad man. Apparently the stream's died, so we're going to end this. My Mac's fucking overheated, I think. Everyone's saying that the stream's dead. It's lagging like mad. So we're going to wrap this up, people. Big up to yourself. What you got coming up if people can hear us? We've just lost 300 viewers real quick.
Oh shit! Yeah, I got a FIFA stream at 6 on Twitch. Yeah, and then I got a show with Louis at 10. They're saying it's back now. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah. FIFA at 6 and Louis at 10 on Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Link for Twitch. Description. We just got 100 back. We're still 200 down. There's still over 800. Listen, smack the likes up. We are going to wrap this up, yeah, because this Mac was sat in the sunlight coming through and it's mad hot. So, so yeah, big up to everyone who's watched live. Make sure you check out Rants's channel. The link is in the title. Click it takes you straight there. Twitch channel in the description. 6 o'clock FIFA stream, and then Louis at 10 p.m. We're out of here, people. Arteta fuera, which means Arteta out in Spanish. Laters.